Welcome. This is Melinda Barlow, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher. Spril'em, what a fun tangle, by Mary D'Angelo. It was deconstructed by Mary. And I did it on gray. I've done it in the round. Oh, I love doing things on the round tiles. It's just lots and lots of fun. But today I'm going to do it on a black tile. And I'm going to use an 05 Jelly Roll pen to do this one. So since I'm doing on a black tile, I am not going to put, I could put a string and a border. I don't know if you can see it. You can barely see it. I'm going to put my little string, my border, because I can see it. I can barely see that with my pen, but I'm going to do it on a square tile with a jelly roll. So let's start out by drawing a line diagonally through my tile, and then I'm going to draw one so that it's vertically and horizontally, which gives me 4 squares that I could work with. But I'm also going to section those 4 squares off so that you can see them with a line. So it's like a square within a square. And this really needs to have that outside border. So I'm going to put that outside border in ink because you're going to need that outside border. And then we're going to start by I'm going to just work on this one little square because that's the pattern. And I'm going to do a little triangle in the middle of that line, rotate it, a little triangle, and I'm filling them in as I go. And it's funny, I had a little problem with this one, but once I got the pattern down, I was okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this line right here and fill it in with my pen. And you can see this is a little diamond shape, and I liked my little diamond edges they kind of have a swoop in. That line is not particularly straight. And that's how I do mine, and I just like the way it looks. A little curve to it, but you can do whatever you want. Now that we've got all the little diamonds done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to put a line, and I'll call it a bracket, but we go up, come back down in, then back over the top, in and out and down in. So it's kind of a little wavy line. I'm going to do that again. We start here in the corner, come out, down, almost touch over the point, down. So they're a little hump. Up, down, up over the point, down. So it just waves over all the way around that. And now I'm going to do it down the center. And I'm going to go clockwise, so it's going to come out, in, up over, and down in. And I could keep going all the way down. Out, down, up over, And it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. You just need to have that wavy line, and it just kind of goes over the top of that. So you can see that beautiful pattern arising. And I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of those so you can see how they're done. Make the little points. When I do this one right here, I make it so it mirrors that one right there, so it kind of makes the little diamond shape. And now I do that outside, that inside point. And now we have all those done. I could go ahead and put my brackets in when I do that, because I find it just a little easier if I put those brackets in before I move on. Kind of starts out, dips in, up over. I'm going to do this outside one. Out, dip in, up over, in, and down. Out. Sometimes it gets a little tight to do them, but you can work it in. And there we have that side. So now you can see it really starting to take shape. This was a really fun tangle for me to do. And you could just put it in one little spot in your tangle patterns, or you can do a mono. When I usually demo, I usually do that mono tangle, so it's the whole tile is done in one tangle. It just helps, I think, for me to repeat the tangle. And now we're ready to do the little brackets. Remember, it goes out, dips in, up over the top, dip in, and down. Out, in, up over the top, in, out, and to that center. And then I kind of want to mirror what I've done. So once I get started, I can kind of mirror what's opposite of what I've done. That helps. And now we have one more to do. And you can see I mirrored those two, so I had it that kind of diamond shape. And now we have them. We're ready to do the little brackets. So I'm going to mirror this one. And that really helps. Out, in, up, over. Now I can mirror that one. And there we have it. Now on the gray one, I did little dots in the center. So you can come here and you can put a little dot, if you want to, in the center here, just to add a little bit more accent. Spril'em is a great tangle. I think you're going to enjoy this one and can add it to a lot of different things. When I did it with in the center, in the circle, it's just the triangles, just 3, not 4 sides. So it can really be adapted to many things. Thanks again, Mary D'Angelo. This was a great tangle. I had fun doing it. All the supplies you see that I use, the 05 pen, which is a very fine point, or if you want to fill in with an 08, which is a little bigger pen, I carry those also at my store. So you can get an 05 or an 08. And all the tangle tiles you see, you can get them. That helps support this channel. Thanks again for watching. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a single video.